My idea of the ultimate egg sandwich is deceptively simple. We're gonna jump right in. I'll show you how to make this. But if you're new to the channel, I do delicious recipes, dining reviews, other cultural reactions. For more of that, subscribe, hit the bell, comment down below with future recipe ideas. As far as what you need, you got your eggs, you got your cheese. This is Cooper's Sharp American cheese, probably my favorite American cheese out there. You need a roll. This is actually an onion roll I got from the supermarket. You need some butter in your frying pan, Irish butter. There's one extra thing that's gonna go on the sandwich. It's gonna tie everything together. You're gonna have to stick around to the end, and I'll show you how we apply it in this case to actually make this what I call the ultimate sandwich. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna actually refresh this in the oven for just a couple of minutes. You'll notice no meat. I'm going for a 3-egg scrambled egg sandwich. If I'm gonna do meat, I'll usually do fried eggs. You can add meat to this if you want and make it like totally kicked up. What's like the level above ultimate? I don't know. I think this is just enough. I love bacon and sausage and ham, just like the next person. This is, I'm gonna call it the simplest way to get an amazing egg sandwich. Trust me, when you see this sauce that we're gonna make to go on this, you're thinking sauce, you're gonna be blown away, and you're gonna go and you're gonna try this. If you do, tag me in your pictures on social media. DairyX. They say these eggs aren't gonna scramble themselves, so I always like to salt and pepper my eggs before I scramble them. Just a little bit, maybe like a ½ teaspoon there. And then I love a lot of cracked pepper. You do you, and just scramble them up. We're gonna do most of the scrambling while these cook, and we're gonna cook these in really, really nice Irish butter. That's it. That's all you need to go with that. You notice I have the butter in here, and the butter is still hard, right? I want to get this nice and melted, and I'm actually going to add the eggs while it's still a little bit solid. I want to get really small curds on this. Now you're going to think that that's going to actually make a more sloppy egg sandwich. That's not the case. I'll show you how we bring it together, and it has to do with the roll that we're using and the cheese. So trust me on this. Start with a cool pan, add your butter, and then when your butter looks like this, go in with your eggs. And then just keep moving it around. My heat is on medium low, so you don't want to cook these too fast. When you cook your scrambled eggs too fast, you get like larger curds and it seizes up and it's more likely to dry out. We want nice, moist scrambled eggs. We're not going like the Gordon Ramsay really small curds type thing, but we're gonna go in that neighborhood. So just keep it moving. That's the most important thing right now. This is gonna take about 5 minutes to scramble these eggs this way. Now the reason why I went with 3 eggs is because there's no meat on this sandwich. So we wanna get a good amount of protein, but we got a ton of fat already. We got cheese, we got butter, we got 3 egg yolks. Like I said, we got a sauce that's bringing this together. So if you think there's not gonna be any fat in that sauce, you got another thing coming. Fat is flavor, guys. And this is the ultimate egg sandwich. You gotta do it right. So I'm gonna bring my hand in here so that I can move the pan off the heat a little. That's important. You see it when it starts to stick like that, just kind of bring it around. And we're using non-stick pan, so it's not gonna stick. So you see it, we're at this point here, it's still liquidy, but it's actually coming together quite a bit. We're almost done. I know, you're probably thinking, oh, those eggs are raw. Well, yeah, they are. We want them to be nice and soft on our sandwich. And this is why we went with 3 eggs. That was a kind of large roll. Here, I'll show you. This is what our roll looks like. So you want enough to cover the roll. I'm actually gonna call this right here. So you see that? As soon as it starts clumping together just like that, that is done. So scrape the pan and shape it to the size of your roll. Turn off your heat and just leave it right there. I'm actually gonna give her a little flip just like that. Now you see that exposed edge? Flatten it out, go right on with your cheese. That's as much as we're gonna actually melt the cheese. So leave that just like that on the hot pan and it'll wait for you. We have our scrambled eggs already cooked and we have our cheese kind of steaming over the top, kind of just melting. That's also gonna sit inside of the sandwich and melt a little bit too. But I told you we have a special sauce for this. It's a sriracha mayo. And how I make that is, I take about a little bit close to a tablespoon of mayonnaise, I add a little bit of sriracha, salt and pepper, and then mix that up. Now, this kicks up the sandwich to levels beyond. Eggs and sriracha is perfect. You have cheese, you have egg yolks, mayonnaise kind of goes perfectly in that whole ecosystem. So this here is exactly the perfect sauce for this type of sandwich. So my hard roll is split down the middle. I don't know how you'd make a sandwich any other way, honestly, to be completely frank. Go on with your sriracha mayo. It seems like it's overkill, but trust me, it's a great addition to this sandwich. I'm gonna spread that out nicely. I wanna get it all the way to the edge. Now, see what happened here? Our eggs got nice and curdled together. Our cheese is just starting to melt. Go right on with that. The eggs are just falling apart. If you were afraid we didn't melt the cheese enough, I don't know what you're afraid of. Onion roll, another great addition. I'm glad I found that at the market. Look at that. You can see the sriracha mayo just dripping out. Here it is, guys. You ready?
Perfect.
Ready for the bite here. It smells amazing. The cheese is just melted enough. I just gotta dig in and shut up here. That is so delicious. There's something about texturally how this sandwich works that's different than your typical deli or gas station egg sandwich or like Dunkin' Donuts. You don't have to chew as much, and it kind of just melts in your mouth. The way we cook the eggs, just kind of like slightly underdone, but allowing the residual heat in the pan to take them all the way and also melt the cheese. It just kind of brings it all together. And that sauce, you got to try that sauce. You could put that on anything. Burgers, chicken tenders. Don't get carried away. It's mayonnaise. But on a sandwich like this, you gotta live a little, guys. So I don't know. Make this sandwich for yourself. If you do, you're not going to be disappointed at all. We're racking up a decent library of breakfast recipes. So I'll leave that playlist right here. And I'll leave a link to all my recipe videos right here. And you can check all that out. Have an amazing day. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.